On behalf of the Indian Express Group, I would like to welcome you all to the most prestigious and coveted event of the Express Group, the Financial Express India's Best Banks Awards 2010-2011. It is an honor to have with us as our chief guest the Honorable Union Minister of Finance, Shri Pranab Mukherjee. I would also like to welcome Shri Prithvi Raj Chavan, the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and Shri Ajit Pawar, the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Thank you for joining us this evening. As we announce the recipients of the Best Bank Awards, we will follow it through with a panel discussion on new bank licenses, a fresh framework for reforms and competition in the banking sector. May I now request Mr. Shekhar Gupta, Editor-in-Chief, the Express Group, to come on stage and share his views, please.
It's a wonderful evening where we applaud and celebrate the finest in our financial sector, our best banks, and the men and women behind these great institutions. The winners and nominees, therefore, not only showcase excellence, but are also powerful instruments of change in communities they serve. Loan to GDP ratio in India is just 53%. This is behind Brazil's 56%, but it's way behind China's 120%. More players will not just add to lending capacity, but also tap new markets, come with new products, new ideas, and enrich the markets. 33 years back, when I joined the Indian Express for the first time as a reporter, in the tiny city of Chandigarh, so tiny that only 5 murders used to take place in a whole year in Chandigarh. So I used to live in my university hostel and go around on a bicycle. So one day I ran into this tall and lean Sardarji in Sector 17 in Chandigarh, who said to me in Punjabi, "You are the Shekhar Gupta who writes all those stories on page 1 of the Express?" I said, "Yes." And he said, "You ride a bicycle." In 1977, which bank gives you a loan to buy a two-wheeler? I said, "Nationalized banks don't give you the money." So he said, "I work for a private bank, you come with me." Overnight, my life had changed. Suddenly I had become a motorbike wala and I had got empowered. And the story goes on. When I went to invite him for my wedding, he asked me, "You're obviously getting married without a dowry?" I said, "Yes." So he said, "Do you have a fridge in the house?" I said, "No." So he said, "Your loan has been good. I'm getting my installments every month. I'll give you another 3,000 rupees. Go buy yourself a refrigerator." So also my standard of living went up because a banker trusted me, a reporter in the Express, with a salary of 700 rupees. When the first draft of the first common minimum program was written, that draft did not have the first 2 pages about adherence to fiscal responsibility and budget management act, etc., etc. The draft was all about freebies. And Pranab took that draft, I shall not say to who, and said, "How do you implement this?" He said, "If Lord Brahma came down with Kuber in his pocket, he will not be able to implement this." And then he sat down to write the first 2 pages, which professed adherence to FRBM Act, etc., 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 because of which India did not become Greece by 2007. Otherwise, that would have been our fate. So he has to do a lot of that. What Mrs. Gandhi used to say about him, in the days when he used to smoke a pipe. Sir, you remember? She used to say, "It goes into his stomach, it never comes out." And he really is the fulcrum on which this government runs. So, sir, we are so grateful you could find this time to come with us.
I understand that these awards are based on the Best Banks survey conducted by Financial Express along with Ernst & Young. It includes a rigorous assessment on several parameters ranging from growth, profitability, efficiency, credit quality, financial strength, and soundness of banks. Major emerging market economies are experiencing robust growth, though surge in capital inflows and hardening of global commodity prices is fueling inflation and is a source of concern. Developments in the euro area following the sovereign debt crisis in Greece, Ireland, and then Portugal have threatened the problem spilling over to other countries. To take reform process further, we have introduced several financial sector legislations in the Parliament in March 2011 to bring reforms in insurance, banking and pension sectors. Quality of service rendered to discerning customers would be an important factor in determining the success of banking institutions. I congratulate the winners for their success, and I urge other banks to strive hard to improve the performance in the future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Our first set of awards for the evening is for Best Banks. In the category of nationalized banks, the runner-up is Indian Bank. In the category of nationalized banks, the winner is Corporation Bank.
Whether it was cash management services or entering the capital markets, Corporation Bank has been quick to seize an opportunity. It's not surprising that the bank has nurtured so many CEOs.
In the category of old private sector bank, the runner-up is Karur Vysya Bank. In the category of old private sector bank, the winner is Jammu and Kashmir Bank. In the category of new private sector bank, the runner-up is HDFC
The bank which never fails to disappoint investors where profit numbers are concerned.
In the category of new private sector bank, the winner is Yes Bank.
Yes Bank has grown at a scorching pace without compromising on the quality of its assets in the last 7
I'm
years.
actually looking for an interest-free home loan. Can I approach Yes Bank for that?
Yes, we will.
That's it. Thank you. I'll hold you up on that one. In the category of foreign bank, the runner-up is Deutsche Bank. In the category of foreign bank, the winner is DBS Bank.
DBS Bank's sharp focus on wholesale banking and services like investment banking, treasury and trade finance in India has made it the third largest contributor to revenues of DBS.
In the category of strength and soundness, the winner is HDFC Bank, once again.
HDFC Bank has been envied for its risk management systems and its prudent business practices.
In the category of growth, the winner is currently my favorite, Yes Bank.
Yes Bank has grown at a remarkable pace in 7 years and its balance sheet is rupees 1.5 lakh crore today.
In the category of profitability, the winner is Standard Chartered Bank.
Standard Chartered Bank has managed to make its operations the most profitable among foreign banks in India, consistently posted strong margins.
In the category of credit quality, the winner is BNP.
BNP Paribas has grown its business without hurting the balance sheet. A prudent approach to lending, whether for rupee or foreign currency loans.
The Best Banker Award goes beyond the numbers. This coveted award goes to Mr. K.K. Mistry, Vice Chairman and CEO
K.K. Mistry.
HDFC.
As the Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, K.K. Mistry has helped make HDFC a strong and robust organization.
I would like to dedicate this award to each and every employee of HDFC, past and present, for the kind of work that they've done over the years. I'd also like to thank once again the Express Group for giving us this award. Thank you very much.
The FE Innovator, the Financial Sector 2010-2011, and the winner of this category is Mr. Nandan Nilekani.
The biggest change coming over the banking scape of India is being anchored by Nandan Nilekani. The Aadhaar project will provide each Indian an identity and a bank account.
We are using Aadhaar as the KYC to open bank accounts and open accounts in bulk electronically. And then we're suggesting a nationwide network of interoperable BCs so that our residents can go and withdraw money without any hassle. So it's really a very big vision, and I would like to thank Mr. Mukherjee for giving me a chance to implement this vision. Thank you very much.
And now the final and the most prestigious award of the evening, the Lifetime Achievement Award. But before that, we'd like to invite our Honorable Chief Minister to please come and join us on stage, Mr. Prithviraj Chavan.
The winner of the award is Mr. Vijay Nayak.
Nayak, who holds a master's degree in economics and a doctorate from Cambridge, attributes his success to a combination of common sense and customer empathy. Currently, PJ Nayak heads the operations of Morgan Stanley in India.
Indeed, I did start my career 21 years ago, so I suppose I've come of age now, 21 years ago, in the finance ministry, within the financial sector. I was a middle-level officer, sir. I was a joint secretary in charge of the capital market desk, and one of the very interesting pieces of work that I did then was to work on a legislation for depositories. And I still remember the kind of questions that used to come saying, with paper-based shares, we've had frauds in the market. Just think of what will happen if you have electronic book entry. They will vanish like a puff of smoke, and before you know it, you won't know who are the owners of those shares. I think there's a model in this for the way we think about policy and the way we think about regulation. Subsequently, for about 10 years, I ran a new private sector bank, and today I work in investment banking. So in a manner of speaking, I've seen all the dark corners of the financial sector. Thank you very much indeed.
It's that time of the evening when we'd like to invite the winners on stage to just come and take photographs with our chief guest for the evening, please.
Congratulations to all the award winners, but as Mr. Shekhar Gupta said earlier, this evening is never just about awards. The Financial Express always takes this opportunity to pick up on one key issue in the banking sector, debate it, set the agenda, and to get a lot of thoughts going. This is a very distinguished audience, so both from the panelists here and the audience, we'd love to hear from you. So the question we ask is, when the new banks come in, do they help resolve some of those issues? Do they improve financial inclusion? Do they improve the efficiency of the banking system here? And that's the agenda on this panel discussion today. We've got Mr. Nandan Nilekani with us, we've got Mr. Shikhar Sharma with us, we've got Mr. Krishna Kumar, and we've been joined by Mr. Sivaraman as well. But Shobna is going to handle and start this discussion off. It's her agenda, so I'm going to hand it over to her. Shobna.
Thank you, Ira. And I think I'll start the discussion by asking Mr. Krishna Kumar what he feels about this, because State Bank is India's largest bank. They're in every part of this country, and they have done a lot in the area of financial inclusion.
As the statistics do show that there is a bank branch for every, 16,000 or 17,000 people in the rural space, or even more than that. And if we do need to reduce that ratio, that percentage, or that figure, we'd certainly need to have new branches being set up in whatever form. Certainly, if new banks come in, but with the rider or provisor or caveat that they need to also open up branches in the rural areas to cater to to take care of the financial inclusion segment, I'm sure it will definitely work out. But then it's a question of numbers again.